Alright, in this video I'm going to teach you the basic skills to create your own video tutorials using the website Screencast-o-matic. Some things that you might want to consider doing on Screencast is recording maybe on a Word document. You could have some sentences up there and you could highlight all the naming words, or you could identify the adverbs and adjectives, and so you can give like a little mini grammar lesson real quick on a specific skill. Maybe you want to demonstrate some type of an application that we have, like Kidspiration or Comic Life. Tell the students exactly the project that you want them to do and show them where all the resources are and how to set it up. Make a little tutorial of this, then the students can go back and view your tutorial when they have a question, or if they were sick and they missed your instruction, they could go back and see this tutorial. You can also use Screencast to float over another website and give a tour on a website. Maybe you have there's a specific game and you want to show them how to do a game, or maybe you have you want to show them where something is located, like a piece of a website that you have for a reference. So you can just do little mini tutorials on how to go find their resources. Alright, the most important thing that you do need to remember, I guess the two most important things to remember, is that you should really use this in Safari. Safari, I found, is the best web browser to use. And also remember that it is web-based. So when you start recording, you need to keep your window opened. You can minimize it in your dock, but you cannot close the window, because that will actually close off Screencast. So let me demonstrate this for you, and the easiest way for you to find it is just by Googling it. So it's Screencast-o-matic, and it's the first link, and you just click Start Recording. And the first thing that pops up is this little frame right around here, the little black and white frame with the handles. The handles allow you to resize your frame, and the little black dots you can click and hold on to be able to move these things around. Alright, well, I want to get this window out of my way because I need to frame in exactly what I'm going to demonstrate. So like I said, I can't close this window, but I can minimize it to get it away, and my screencasting tools will stay open. Alright, what I'm going to demonstrate today is where to find the National Jukebox on the Library of Congress. This is website. So I'm going to manipulate my frame to go just around the area that I want the students to watch. Maybe instead of just showing this one area, maybe I just want to do a full screen. And now I'm actually getting my entire desktop view. So you're seeing everything, my black apple, my menus, the time, everything like that. And they also have some preset sizes too. So I'm just going to go ahead and manipulate it. So that's this little frame tool right here. Here's a microphone tool. So if you had an external microphone that you are using, this is where you would select that mic. This button that looks like a graph is your volume adjuster. So you can click auto adjust and it'll figure out exactly the best volume that it wants to go to. You could test to see how it's going to sound by clicking the record. Hello, this is the Library of Congress. Hello, this is the Library of Congress. So once you like your volume, you just click OK. So now my volume is set. This right here allows me to use a built-in eyesight camera. This is only if you want your students to see your face, and this might be a nice little feature for the younger students, because maybe it would help if they actually saw their teacher. So if I click in built-in eyesight, you're going to see here's my little window, and I'm going to put it inside my frame right here. Alright, and so now when I'm talking, my little head will be inside the little square, so that maybe it'll make the kids feel a little bit better. But some of you might not feel very comfortable about using this little feature, so I'm going to go back to the little camera and turn that off. Alright, So now that I'm ready, this is a nice little feature right here to remember. You can always pause your recording. So if you're having trouble manipulating a program, you need to figure something out real quick, you can pause it. But once you hit stop recording or done, then you can't go back and record more. So that's the one downfall about Screencast, but it is free, so I can't ask for everything. So here's the record button, and once I click the record, it gives me a nice little countdown to get ready. Alright, this is the Library of Congress, and on the Library of Congress's main page, I'm going to come down here because you can notice that in the news from the library, there is a national jukebox that was launched. So we're going to click that. And on there it'll say visit the National Jukebox website. And so now I'm going to have you all click browse all recordings. Maybe I want to pick a specific date, some very early stuff, and let's hear what that sounds like.
I started on a journey just about a week ago for the little town of Morrow in the state of Ohio.
Alright, so once you're finished recording, you can also see right here, instead of doing option P, you have the little pause button, but I'm actually going to just click done. If I've royally messed up, I can click restart and go back. So I'm going to click done, and now my frame has gone away, and where did it go? Well, it's in your dock, because it's going back to Screencast, and since it was such a short movie, it didn't take any time to get back to this preview screen. But this is the recording that I just did. You can see it was 1 minute and 18 seconds long. Alright, this is the Library of Congress, and on the Library of Congress now what you're seeing right there is my mouse and what they call a halo, and these are some of the options that you can have or you can take away. So when we're here, we're going to go and tell it that we're going to export the movie. And this is where you can tell, we're not going to use show notes, it doesn't really matter. The mouse cursor though is to show the mouse on your screen, which is really nice if you're showing the kids where to navigate. But you might not want that big yellow halo. And maybe you don't want it also, well I do. When I click, I'm going to have it flash. And so I've got my settings correct. I click export and can name it whatever you want. And I'm going to just have mine save on the desktop. Click save. Takes a few seconds to export it. While it's exporting, you can see my file is appearing here on my desktop. And you can see it's in the middle of it because if you look at the name of it, it just doesn't look right. Alright, there you go, .mp4. When I double click that, I'm going to get these things out of the way, you can see here's my movie. Alright, this is the Library of Congress, and on the Library of Congress's main page, so you can see my arrow there, but you don't see that big yellow ring. That in the news from the library, there is a national jukebox that was launched. So we're going to click that, and on there it'll say visit the National Jukebox website. And so now alright, so now I have this little nice video. The only thing is, since it is a free, they want to go ahead and stamp it with its advertising. That's all it is to create your own video tutorials using that Screencast-o-matic website.